some lessons learned, and then we will maybe have a couple minutes for questions. Cheapest, we've talked about this, it's been a theme. Cheapest does not equal the best, right? My roofing issues could have, I spent 100 grand on the roof. I spent 13 trying to fix it first, and then I spent 83 or 87 getting it fixed by a guy who ultimately fixed it right, but I was way too involved to the tune where I should have paid the 120 from the other guy. And the worst part is, in retrospect, I knew 45,000 square feet of roof for 80 grand is not, no, right? Like I should have known, but I got seduced into it. And so you learn from my mistakes. That's what this is all about. Order of operations, ensure your shell is ready first. At one point, this is just a funny story with Janice. I talked to Janice on a Thursday and said, hey, we still good? You said delivery in 3 weeks. Yeah, we're good, man, I promise. I said, all right, because I'm going to be ready and I'm trying to move and blah, blah, blah. Yeah, don't worry, we'll be good. I got a call later that afternoon that said, your guys are already putting up units in here. I'm like, what are you talking about putting up units? He sent me a picture and there were freaking Janus units inside the building erected. And my guys hadn't finished with the overhead electric yet. So while it was the first time I ever hired a GC, and to Terry's credit, helping me through the process, that was a big step for Mike Wagner, the control freak. And so my hope is the lesson you guys are picking from this, you're never going to have it all figured out. You just got to take the step and do it, and you should be pushing yourself out of the comfort zone with everything you do. Did I get it perfect? No. Is this property going to be really profitable for us? Yes. And so take that for what it's worth. Along those same lines, right? Buy right and you'll be all right. $2.60 a square foot. I could have screwed up even more than I did, and we would have been all right. Right? Moisture, the three sources. So it was the atmospheric moisture. We put in a 20,000 cubic foot per minute exhaust fan that comes on. It's connected to a humidistat. So if the humidity in the building gets too high, fan turns on. Apparently we didn't need that humidistat. We could have just left it on permanently 24/7 because that's how it runs. But it's a $20,000 fan, and that helped a lot. We didn't get any more condensation on the metals. Like the metal hasn't been wet since that fan went in. Concrete slab would still get a little wet. So we fixed the roof, of course, stopped water from making it in from above, and then we've done grading. I didn't have good pictures of it yet, but guys are currently finishing up taking down about 1.25 acres of trees that will allow them to grade it and reroute the farmer's water where it should go rather than through the middle of my property. The hope being taking our water table down 12 or 18 inches so that there's a gap between where the water table is and where the substrate below the slab is. New construction, you don't have to worry about this because all slabs should be installed with a vapor barrier underneath them. So that's the separator. Back when this was built, they didn't do that.